guys, so today I'm going to walk you through my makeup look from my online Ulta haul. I posted that video a couple weeks ago and I fell in love with that makeup look. I even had, I think, one person ask for a tutorial, and I thought that would be a great idea because it involves some products that I really haven't talked about a lot on this channel, and I just loved the overall look, I'm not gonna lie. So if you compare that description box to this one, some of the products will have changed just because I did go on vacation and my skin got a little bit more tan. So I'm gonna have to swap out some of the face products, but other than that, it's the exact same look, so let's go ahead and get started. For starters, I've already moisturized with my Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer with SPF 30, and I've also applied my eye cream, and this is the Origins Eye Doctor, which you guys know I've been loving. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream, and you guys know I've been loving this too. I've been talking about it a ton, but I did have to go up a shade, and now I have light to medium number 530. And I wanted to use this brush for you guys today, so I put in my first order at shopmissa.com. I've heard Emily Eddington talk about it. It's a site where everything is just $1. So I went on there, I think I got like 3 things. I spent like $6 or maybe $7 with shipping, and these brushes really caught my eye. So this is the High Def brush number F2. They caught my eye because obviously they look a ton like the Sigma ones. I have to admit, for $1, if you guys are on a budget, this isn't bad. So I'm going to show you how it applies foundation today. But I mean, compared to the Sigma ones are a little bit more heavy. The bristles are a little bit more dense, but I just wanted to throw it in there to tell you guys that, I mean, this for $1 isn't too bad at all. So I'm just going to apply some of this to the brush and smooth it all around my face. The only thing I have to say with this brush, it actually says AOA Studio on the handle, but you can find it on that site, is that I feel like the bristles are a little too long almost because they have a lot of movement. If you're used to using like one from Sigma or something, you're definitely going to notice that the bristles on the Sigma ones are a little bit more stiff, and I feel like because of that it provides more coverage. So this one, I mean, I don't want to say it's like fantastic for $1, but I mean, it gets the job done. And overall, I mean, I was kind of thinking maybe because of these bristles, because they're not so dense, it kind of takes away some coverage, but right now this is looking pretty darn good. I always feel like I endlessly blend when I'm doing my makeup on camera. I don't know why. So lately I've actually been skipping around on my normal routine because normally I would go ahead and conceal under my eyes and powder and everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and move to brows. I don't know why, but lately I feel like if I go ahead and do my concealer like under my eyes right now, it kind of gets messed up after like all of my other makeup. So moving on to brows, you guys know I love the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Brunette, so I'm gonna be using that, as well as a new setting gel or whatever for my eyebrows. This is the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel, and I've really been liking this too. And I don't know why, but I always rest my hand on my chin right there when I do my eyebrows. I just love how easily this product like deposits in my brow. Some people have been asking me why I didn't love the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and this is the reason, because I felt like with the NYX one, I really had to work at getting it in there. But this is like just the right creaminess to like get in there but not move. And my little trick for eyebrows, if I feel like out here got a little too thick, I'll just take my finger, drag it right along just like that, and it kind of like makes a better point. I don't know. I find myself doing that a lot. In time for the brow gel, I quickly want to show you this brush because I literally just pull it out and you can just see right there that it is not super clumped up with product. And I like the fact this is clear because even with using the Essence one and then, or like the Benefit Give Me Brow, or Gimme Brow. I always say Give Me Brow, but that's technically not it. I feel like sometimes that can get everywhere, so I like the fact that this is clear and not super messy. Moving on to the eyes and the little eyeshadow that I'll be wearing, I'm going to be using the Clinique Wear Everywhere Grays palette today. I got this quite a while ago, and I think it's because I just love grays on my eyes, and these colors are really pretty. I haven't reached for it a ton, but I do like the colors in here, and I'm going to try to remember the best I can what I actually used in that video because there's so many choices. And I was looking at this before the video and I'm like, shoot, what colors did I use? But I'm gonna go ahead and prime with this Maybelline Master Prime Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base. I haven't really been priming my lids very much at all if I do wear eyeshadow. I think it's just because I'm lazy, and I usually put powder up there anyway. And I find that when I prime, when I already have powder on, it just kind of like gets messy, and I don't know. It's not like a super smooth canvas, but since I didn't put anything on my eyelids today, I'm gonna use this. I do like the luminosity this gives to my eyelashes, and it does set down really well, so I'm pretty happy with this drugstore primer. It does the job. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go into this like kind of lighter brown down here just with a crease brush, and I'll list all of the brushes down below, but I'm gonna start defining my crease. So I'm just gonna start with a really light hand in this, and then I'm gonna just deepen it up as I go. Next, I'm gonna take this kind of silvery gray color, and I'm just gonna take a flat brush, and this one is just from Target, and I'm gonna apply that all over the lid. Then sometimes I feel like I don't get that lid color like right down to my lash line, so I'm just gonna pick up a little bit on the end of the brush and really make sure I get it all covered. Next, I'm just gonna flip that brush over and go into this shade right here. This is like, I don't know, kind of a shimmery, deeper, like warmer version of the one we just added, and I'm gonna pack that on the outer corner of my lid. Next, I'm gonna pick up that same brown that we started with, and I'm just gonna blend everything out a little bit more and deepen up that crease. And then I'm gonna grab just a nice, clean, fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna blend out all of the edges. And this mirror is so dirty. I don't know how this gets so dirty. I just use it when I'm filming, and it looks like there's hairspray or something all over it. For my highlight, I'm actually gonna mix this pinker one down here with the stark white one, and I don't wanna use the white one on its own because it's just a little too harsh. And then just for a little bit more on the inner corner, I am just going to use that white shade on a pencil brush, and I'm going to highlight in there. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to deepen out the inner corner just a little bit. I'm looking at this palette trying to remember what I did in that video, and I'm pretty sure I used this color right here, like that darker one. So I'm just going to take my crease brush and apply just a very little bit on my outer corners. And then after I've placed the color, my lovely little trick that I love to use, I'm just gonna take that same just bare blending brush, but it's not gonna be bare anymore. I'm gonna use some of my face powder just to make sure that blend is just seamless. For liner in that video, I did use my Kat Von D tattoo liner, and this is a little sample size that I must have gotten in like a Sephora perk, or actually I think maybe the Sephora play box, but I love it because I find this little size super easy to use. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my upper lash line and of course wing it out. Moving into concealer, these are the two I've been loving together recently. So when my skin did get more tan, I had to go out and get a concealer. Of course, I went to find this Tarte Shape Tape in light medium, but it is sold out everywhere. So while I was at Ulta, I just went ahead and grabbed this one. I hadn't heard anything about it, but this is the Dermablend Professional Smooth Liquid Camo Medium Coverage Concealer, and this is the shade Nutmeg. And I believe, at least in my Ulta, this was like the darkest shade, which felt so weird buying because I'm never the darkest shade. But this actually matches me pretty well as far as my face goes, but I do like lightening it up just a bit for under my eyes, so I do mix it with just a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light. So I'm just going to dot the Dermablend one toward the outer side of my eye because I want it a little bit more light in the inner corner, and I like this because it is a really thin formula, but the coverage is pretty nice. I mean, it says medium, but I find it pretty full coverage. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of this right on top. Just like that, because you know that with this one you don't need a whole lot. And then I'm just going to blend everything together. And I'm also going to use this time to really clean up that shadow on the outer corner under the wing. The only thing I hate about that Dermablend concealer is that it smells like paint thinner. And I mean, I normally am not bothered by scents in cosmetics at all, but that one to me smells so bad. If you guys thought the MAC Pro Longwear smelled bad, yeah, go give this a whiff because it is a lot worse in my opinion. But I do like how it smooths out on the skin. I mean, it really is pretty. And then I'm just gonna take the Dermablend one and conceal any areas on my face that I feel like need just a little more coverage. Now the places where I need more coverage, I am gonna dab with my finger, but I really like going across some of these areas, especially this one on my cheek and my chin, with the foundation brush that I used just to make sure that everything is blended. I don't really feel like I need to set everything on my face, but definitely my under eye area, so I'm gonna break out my Coty Airspun powder. I had not used this for quite a while. I don't know if it's just because it's kind of loose and I felt like it was a little bit messy or what, but I reached for it again recently and I'm falling in love with it all over again. So I am gonna use pretty much under my eyes. I'm just using my Real Technique setting brush, and I make sure to pat this on and not swipe it around. I feel like when I swipe it around, I have like a few little sunspots under my eyes that just really come through. So patting is the way to go for me. And then just whatever I have left, I'm just gonna go over my chin a little bit, around my nose, and then on these laugh lines that tend to collect product. For bronzer, I've really been loving my L'Oreal True Match powder, and I've talked about this a lot, but just so you guys know, I did go buy, well, this was a very long time ago, but I just went and bought a face powder in a deeper shade for a bronzer, and I was like, that is a really good idea. Why haven't I done that more? But this is the shade N6 Honey Beige, and I've been using it quite a bit since I've gotten a little bit more tan, because this is one of the deepest bronzers that I own, so I just feel like it helps bring back some of that tan. And for this, I'm just going to be using, I think this is the e.l.f. Complexion brush. It drives me nuts that the name is not on the handle. So just up by my hairline a little bit, and then I'm also going to go over my cheeks. And then I always make sure to go down around my neck just because I feel like it didn't get a lot of sun. And for blush, of course, I have to use the Balm Frat Boy. This has been my go-to every single day, but I am going to pop something else on the apples of my cheeks in a second. Seriously, love that blush. Like, oh my gosh. How did I not try this until a few months ago, I swear. Also, my hair is getting quite crazy. And then on the apples of my cheeks, I am going to take this Sigma, what is this? Aura powder? Is that how you say it? In why do they make these so hard? Nympharia? I don't know. But they did send this to me. It's actually a really nice blush, and I didn't pick it up very much because it felt slightly chalky, but I mean, the pigmentation is not bad at all. But I have realized that I like this very much on the apples of my cheeks just to brighten things up a little bit more. I only did this once before the video, but I really liked it, so I wanted to share it with you guys, and I just feel like it looks super summery and pretty. Will I do this every day? No, but I mean, I just thought it looked good with this look. In the Ulta haul video, I did use my Anastasia Glow Kit for my glow in that video, but today I'm going to be using the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter because I've really been liking this. I just take it on my e.l.f. Nope, this is not e.l.f. Real Technique setting brush, and yes, I have two of these, so this is not my powder brush. But I really like it because it's natural, and it's like one of those products you don't have to worry about applying too much, but it looks beautiful on the skin. So I'm just going to apply this to my cheekbones like so. Can you guys see that glow? I really hope you can. And I love the pigmentation of this. I feel like whenever I pick it up on a brush, like I can see a ton on there, and I don't know, it just looks super pigmented to me. But I am also gonna apply this down my nose and on my Cupid's bow. For some reason, I've been loving highlighting my nose lately. I don't know why. Especially on this little tip right there. We are finally onto lips, and I am so excited because I seriously love this lip product. I got so many compliments on it in that video, but it is beautiful. But before we get into that, I am going to go ahead and apply some chapstick. This is just the Blistex 5-Star Lip Protection Chapstick, and I love that it has SPF 30. And then I'm weird, and I like to remove some of it just so it's not too slippery. So I just kind of kiss my hand a little bit. Does anyone else do that? And then we're going in with this Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick, and let's dance. This stuff is amazing. And I almost forgot, but I have been spraying my makeup lately with this Avene Thermal Spring Water. I really, really like this stuff. I think I got this in like Birchbox or something. And I feel like this is the second can I have, but I just love how like fine of a mist it is. And it really does just make my skin look like one. I don't know, like with the products that are on top, it just makes everything look super smooth. And I do like to put on quite a bit. Oh my gosh! And I didn't put on mascara. How did I forget mascara? What the heck is going on with my life right now? So I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Double Extend Beauty Tubes Mascara. I love this because the primer is amazing, but also because it lasts all day, and it doesn't smudge, and it doesn't budge. Something is seriously wrong with me today. If I almost forget mascara. Mascara is like one of my favorite things to do. And I always make sure to let the primer dry for like 20 or so seconds before applying the mascara. I just feel like it helps the mascara grab on a little better. Now the look's finally coming together. So that's everything for this look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give this a huge thumbs up and let me know your thoughts down in the comment below. What's your favorite part of this look? Because mine is definitely the lips. I can't get over this. And let me know what you guys think of that Smashbox liquid lipstick. I truly think that it's like one of the most comfortable ones I've tried. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a great day as always. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!